Hello, my friends. Today's date is January the 12th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date or if this is a special occasion or an anniversary date. But primarily, this is a birthday reading for the year to follow. It's a four-card pull, a general energy card, and a general energy that might go through the year, or something pretty marked that pops your year into a different understanding or different phase or a different situation that you have to face and deal with. And then comes a challenge card for the year, an action to take in the year, and an outcome or synopsis card. So, what is the general energy card of the year? But it is the threshold. At some point this year, I believe you will come to some point where you are sitting at the door waiting for something amazing to happen. And you feel like something amazing is going to happen, but you don't necessarily know what that energy is. Maybe you have ideas, maybe you don't, but there's an anticipation, there's an anxiousness, there's a pregnancy, there's a pause. This is a lot like being pregnant. It's about standing at the threshold. What is the threshold? In olden times, when people had dirt floors and they would put thresh or grass or straw on their floor in order to have a softer mat to stand on, to live on, a softer and more nurturing experience. So at the door's edge is a board that would hold the thresh in. So there's a board that you'd always have to step over to get onto the thresh that's inside of your cozy space, or on the from the inside, standing on the door, standing with the open door, standing at the threshold, waiting to step through that portal into the next light of day. So there is that threshold that says there's something that's outside of your door for you. There's something in a new portal for you. There's something coming that feels anticipatory and exciting and scary and is full of all kinds of energies, but you don't know what that is. So what do you do when you're at the threshold? Well, you look back over your life and you say, you look with, the gratitude toward what you've gotten. You look with analysis of what you have done. You look with open-heartedness and compassion to what emotions still might be, sore and pain to you, and what emotions might have lifted you up. You look at your accomplishments, you look at your challenges, and you do an inventory, and you try to come to a place that's more settled and soft and open and ready for the next phase. So you do forgiveness work, you do love work, you do honoring work, you do gratitude work, and you prepare yourself to step through this door into a new land that you might know something about, but you might not know anything about. So there you are as a pregnant being waiting for a birth to happen, in essence. And maybe this is a birth, maybe this is a birth of someone or something or a new energy. But also, maybe this is your particular challenge. Maybe it is time to lose something that you have worked hard to create. Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles is, earth energy, resources, your body, your physical work, your talents that you've worked hard to create, your gifts that you've worked hard to bring forward, your money, your coin, your resources. So the sevens are often about a clamp down, an authoritarian clamp down that says, oh, you can only have six of these. Which one of these must you give up in order for you to really dedicate your energy to the others? What thing is the least important to you right now? What thing or things can you let go of and surrender and understand that it's not the right time and place for those particular things to be of importance to you, even though they've taught you a lot and brought you a long way and maybe created a powerful life for you, but something is clutching down on you. So what your challenge is to let go. Is to let go of something that you care about, and let go of something that has had meaning to you, but you can't deal with it anymore. You can't hold on to it anymore. You can't work at it anymore. You have to let go because there are other things that need to be watched over, worked with, taken care of. And so threshold work means if you don't know what you need to let go of, Maybe you need to do a really strong inward look to say, what's really important to me? What's really of value to me? What can uh, right now fulfill some dream or some imagination or some analysis pointing that I really want to go toward? But our analysis is not enough. Our sight is not enough. We need all the emotions. We need all of our senses. We need our intuition. We need our psychic understandings that come through our hearing, and come through our hearts, and come through our body awareness, and come through our sight, and comes through our smell, and comes through our taste. All those things are psychic antenna that tell us what is best for us versus what is not the best for us. These are highly developed senses that we forget about, and we don't pay any attention to quite often. But they can tell us a lot if we listen to them, if we go beyond our sight into particular our shadow, and look to see what we can heal and forgive and move on from, and possibly grieve about, because the shadow is often about something that we don't like about ourselves, or we don't like about someone else, but we're afraid to bring it out because we're afraid of repercussions. There's all kinds of things that sit in the shadow that is about ourselves and about other people, but primarily we can only work on ourselves, and we can only forgive ourselves, and we can only move forward within ourselves to create a better life, a more honest life, a more authentic life. So what do you have to do to balance this energy of choice and waiting at the threshold? Black Panther, powerful energy of the night, powerful being of the night, one with great seeing power in the darkness, one with great hearing power and smell power and feeling power. The Black Panther is one of finding clarity in the shadow, of finding clarity in the darkness, a stealthy hunter that will help you to look for what you need to let go of, will help you to look for what can be used as your next stepping stone. And the Black Panther, like all cats, they don't waste food, they don't waste their resources, they don't waste their energy. They look for the cleanest work and quickest work and quickest dispatch that they can do of their food, so they don't waste their energy. They don't want to be hurt in confrontation, so they're not a particularly confrontational creature with something that might hurt it. Nothing wants to be hurt in their pursuit of eating food or staying safe. So even the cats, they're precise in their energy. They're quick to reserve their resources. They're keen of the night and their insights. They're highly adept at their understandings of what's happening beyond just their sight, but their sight is valuable to them because they can see into the night. So ask the Black Panther inside of you, ask the Black Panther outside of you to bring wisdom to you, to bring clarity to you, to help you to look to see in the night what you really don't need at this time, what's really kind of weighing you down, maybe weighing at your energy and causing you to work more, or causing you to do more in order for you to have a life that you really wish for on a physical level, on a prosperous level. They're on a lot of levels, they're very, Spartan. They're very clean, they're very clear, they're very crisp, they're very quick, they're very resourceful, and they're very contained in their energies and don't overextend themselves. So that is, I think, what it is asking for you to, pull in some of your physical activities, to pull in some of your things that you use for pleasure, some of the things maybe even that you've had of addiction, maybe the things that you've been stuck in about at this time. Do some healing work, do some cleansing work, look in the mirror of yourself and look at your reflection honestly and clearly as you wait for the next thing to show up. Something amazing is about to show up, and you're excited about it this year. There's something going to show up and you're excited about it, but you don't know what it is, and you can only do what you can do right now to prepare yourself for a new adventure, because it's a new adventure. It's almost a sense of a new life coming into you with a whole new sense of yourself and authenticity and pursuit of the things that really give you a sense of prosperity of your soul, not just prosperity of your physical body and your stuff, but a prosperity of your soul. And that comes from a looking inward and a releasing and a forgiving and an honoring and a stepping more into your own authentic being and walking through that portal into a new light of day with a brightness about you that's not as cluttered and clogged and stuck and holding and set into a particular pattern that you might have started the year with. Ahoma Takuyasin.